Hi, welcome to Forex in 4. I'm Mike Conlon for FXEDU, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to show you the highlights of where the action is in today's Forex market. So let's get started.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 23rd, 2010. This morning I'm talking about risky business, and we're just going to jump right in here this morning, let you know that markets are lower across the board. That's both commodities and stocks. That means we have dollar strength, and we also have yen strength. And, part of what's been going on here is, we talked about the euro debt crisis, what's happened in Ireland, but just overnight, it looks like North Korea's at it again. They lobbed some missiles over at South Korea, and they started initiating the conflict a little bit further there. Now, there's no secret that, North Korea and South Korea have had this conflict going on for some time, okay? But most recently what's been happening is that, this is how North Korea sort of, bargains in the global economy. So what they'll typically do is that, they'll make threats and, potentially take action like they have today in hopes of getting some sort of economic accommodation going forward. And they sort of have been getting it because nobody wants to see this conflict erupt into into a major problem. One of the things that we talk about with North Korea is that they have nuclear capability now, and they're trying to develop nuclear weapons to become a bigger player on the world stage. Well, nobody wants that to happen. For a time it's sort of been like, let them do what they're going to do, keep them in the sandbox. But now I think this is getting a little bit more serious, and that perhaps it's going to be time for the global powers that be to take action. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this situation, see what's happening. And then, of course, we have the euro debt crisis, which still, I talked about yesterday, is the contagion going to happen? It's going to spread to Portugal and Spain. What's going to happen there? Now, we also have to worry about what's happening in Ireland, okay? They've called for the elections to be moved up before coming up with a budget for the austerity measures. So, there's potential that, this whole bailout deal may not be a done deal as of right now. So, I just want to show you Euro USD. We talked about dollar strength, but Euro's pulled back right to 50% retracement level, about 134.36, sitting right there. We're going to see if that holds today. Looks like it's probably going to go back down at least to the 61.8, which means we're looking at about 132.5 perhaps by weekend. All right. Also, we just want to show you Aussie. Okay, Aussie's also pulled back here. We're sitting under the 20-day moving average as well. We're going to see if this 96.50 area holds, if it can get down there by the end of the week as well. Now, what we've got going on here in the U.S. is we have the Thanksgiving holiday, which has sort of slowed the markets down a little bit. There's lighter volume, all right, and people are going to be out and away from trading the markets. Stocks are closed here on Thursday. This is one of those weeks that, it always seems like something now happens during this week because people are going to be away from the market, and that's when you can have the maximum impact. So I don't think that's any secret or surprise why the North Koreans decided to launch missiles when they did. So we're gonna have to see what happens there. Just want to show you dollar CAD real quick. CAD's actually holding up pretty well. All right, we can see that dollar's been strengthening against it. CAD's been weaker, but they had better than expected CPI data. Now, I don't know if it's better than expected, but it means that inflation is gaining there. All right, it came in at 2.4% versus an expected increase of 2.2%. So retail sales figures, that actually missed slightly, okay? So it's going to be interesting to see whether the Bank of Canada does anything with interest rates. I suspect that they won't, as the global, risk themes going on are going to trump any sort of domestic policy right now. So, that's kind of what we're looking at today. We've got, Aussie and Kiwi are much lower, as you can see here. A lot of red on the board, all right? That's always typical of risk aversion. All right, I think U.S. stock market's down around 150 right now. Dow Jones Industrial. We've got commodities lower. Oil's trading an 80 handle. Actually, gold is higher, which makes sense. Gold, safe haven properties kicking in right there. So, that's kind of what we're looking at. Just want to show you real quick, dollar versus yen. All right, we've got looks like some yen strength happening there. It looks like it held the 61.8 retracement level on a daily chart from its most recent swing highs after the Bank of Japan intervention here back in September. All right, so we could see a pullback here to roughly 82.40 thereabouts, perhaps even retrace the previous highs of the year. So we have to keep an eye on this Korean situation, see how that goes. All right, and just remember that we have this Thanksgiving holiday here in the U.S., so it sort of seems like when it rains it pours. pours. And if there's risk going on in the marketplace, any further risk, thrown on top of it, it's kind of like, pouring gasoline on a fire. And I think that's exactly what the North Koreans are looking to do here. They're hoping to take advantage of, the timing and also of, global market instability. So, for this rest of the week here, I'm keeping my trading short term. I don't think I'm going to put on any longer term positions, and I would probably advise you to do the same. So, that's what I've got for today, folks. Good trading to all.
As always, be sure to check out the written blog at www.fxedu.com to get complete coverage of today's Forex market. If you would like to learn more about how to trade the Forex market from professionals like myself, be sure to check out our affordable Forex trading courses. And if you're already a seasoned professional or aspire to be one, ask us how we can help you achieve your Forex goals. Go to www.fxedu.com to get started today.